kind of straightforward to me.
It's bad versus the Ursa though. You're gonna get roared and killed.
Yeah. I think it depends on how... See even more. This... Okay, this is hype. I still, though, like Battlefield Manta, as you said. So those timings, they're just gonna come later, unless they stop the laning stage. We've seen some Void Spirits be very aggressive, but I think the difference is that when PSG was playing the Void Spirit, they had a Darks here. So I think it
Fly's in trouble.
That hero, as Fly is...
Gets taken out. So when the
late timings are not going to be punished as much if they had like Morphling or something a little bit more, I guess, siege oriented.
Makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Gunner is in a little bit of trouble, and a little bit more trouble than he would like to be in. Gets taken out easily. Ollie on his
spot right now. And we see a lot of fives just getting Greaves and Mac, and I think for the Snapfire probably wants something else. So it is going to be a game where Yuma is going to have a good time.
What is he doing? This is very dangerous, especially when the Shadow Demon stacks you, but he'll be okay.
Yeah, gotta cut the wave. It gets too scary at this stage. But
Fly's
good
genius
there from Fly.
Brought in one creep, and Jabs can't get close.
Ooh,
he uses the blood grenade on the wave, maybe on Fly. Does use the disruption. Yuma will be coming onto the high ground once that ends. Very nice spell usage coming out from Nouns, and some of these creeps are going to be pulled by Q. Doesn't really matter. You've got yourself a kill, and finally, you got yourself on the board. That Primal Beast is really suffering.
Yeah, it's sad. But at the end of the day, he actually gets to drag the creeps and flies out of resources. So it does allow this Primal Beast to at least get some farm. This lane just becomes
Void Spirit is in trouble.
23 Savage.
Needs help. Had the one charge is not going to be enough for him to survive. Gunner underneath the tower will be taking a massive amount of damage. He cannot remove the aggro, but he still does have two piggies that are very mad that their master got killed by a dragon.
Get the blink, and Lorenov just wants to farm, which, you know, is fine. At the end of the day, Nouns, they don't siege. These heroes, the Ember is fast, but the Primal wants to farm, and he cannot even find 23 Savage here. It's just...
He's in trouble. He had... that power shot.
My God.
Looked like it connected, but...
the Hawk actually tanked it.
They want him dead. Assimilate. Onto the side. 2 wand charges. He does have a Resonant Pulse. Turns into a piggy, and it's not going to be good enough.
The Wind Ranger? But that hasn't really been the case. So, if you're just going to trade farm, okay. You're kind of out of position here. Yuma has a battle for you,
he's fine. Here comes Yuma to destroy Jabs, who we all know who the king of the beast is, but they're going to be keeping him away, bringing in so many heroes. Yuma needs to be careful. The enrage was already used. Fly shot from afar and will be taken out. Sleight of his chains to keep the supports at bay, while 23 Savage, he wants to go forward, does miss on the Astral Step, which will allow Yuma to have the movement speed necessary to run away. Blood Grenade to slow down the rest of them. They really want this very dead, knowing that there's no enrage. They know that he cannot survive copy, even go super deep, which is very dangerous with Jabs coming back in. He got demonically purged. He got close to death, but close. It does not count. Have to deal with, but I think Aurora, they don't have to play super aggressive at this point. Just poke a bit, like what they're doing right now. Ulti was used by Yuma and 23 Savage waiting in the woods. Macro Power used a little bit too early. Doesn't matter. The damage done to Yuma will be more than enough to take away his life. Copy can only stand and watch. The rest of his teammates coming forward, they want revenge for their fallen comrade. The roar was used, and they have the cookie disruption used onto the Dragonite. He's gonna be coming fairly soon. They just don't have the damage when they're not together. Jakiro will get taken out, but at the cost of Fly, and now you only have 3 heroes live. Copy somehow getting these supports down, but how do you kill the tanky cores? Maybe with a couple of pokes from Lilith, still following Copy. Dragon Tail in a couple of seconds. Copy will not have the Sleight of Fist to dodge it. Here comes... Oh, nice stop with the shackle shots to stop Jabs and his onslaught. He wanted to come forward. Lorenov is getting low, and they do have the damage to finish him off. Gunner with the drums, he's just banging them while he's banging the hands of Aurora, and he gets a triple kill even without the Ursa. Nouns come out ahead.
You
get carried away.
Right?
Yeah, you
it's
get
just
carried
executing. Away. That is the balance. Okay, I like the hand sign.
Well, he doesn't want to high five. Oh, Dragonite gonna be joining in. doesn't really do all that much damage. Onslaught, Copy needs some help. He needs some help now. Shackle Shot gonna be used, and Copy doesn't have the mana to go to the Remnant. Guardian Greaves keeping him alive, and the disruption is gonna keep him at bay. Demonic Purge jabs. He would love to escape, and the chains will not allow him to happen. Also, Focus Fire will make sure that Lorinov goes down. Him and Gunner, they do finish off the Dragonite as well. Aurora, they lose 4 heroes in the win. The last tier 2 in the mid lane is also being targeted.
Jabs.
He's very mad and gets the first hit bash. Jabs has a Blade Mail, Onslaught available, Pulverize as well. Doesn't look like he's gonna live, but the rest of the Nouns team, they need to back out. That's gonna be a nice second BKB down the drain. Copy's trying to do as much damage as he can. Dropping low on Ollie. Cookie, not gonna be doing anything. BKB pop from Copy in a perfect position. Shackle Shot, not going to be there. Creep spawning just a second later. Power Shot, however, and the Sleight of Fist, more than enough damage. Dodges on the Ether Remnant. It gets forced back by the neutral item, but that's not enough. With an Ember Spirit, the mobility is insane. He has that shard that he got from the Tormentor, and he's using it with the extra remnants. He's getting Ursa's back. You thought I wasn't here, and you might have more network, but you are not stronger than a bear. That is going to be a dead Void Spirit. While Jabs is being targeted, a Beastmaster versus a Primal Beast. Well, he will tame you, my friend. You are not getting out of this one alive, especially with Lelis connecting. Jabs has been trying to dodge to live for a very long period of time. He will try to intimidate his opponents with some roars, with some pulverizes, but ultimately his life will be taken by Lelis and his Focus Fire, which now, with 4 heroes dead, allows Nouns to go forward. And it gave up so much there, Aurora, but we are also going to be giving away some Arcanas to all of our viewers.
Wait his ages out. Now you bait Nouns, and you force a fight where the age expires. I'm gonna drop that banner. They still have a glyph. Just by time. Like, they're not gonna push fast. Oh.
Silence on the Ursa has the BKB. Gale Force pushing them away. Atos, Shackle Shot next to a tree. Enraged from the Ursa. That Ice Path really isn't going to stay for a long period of time. Roar gets used on the Dragonite, and Copy goes in. Looking towards Q. I'm going to be doing all that much damage. Yuma still alive.
Taking a lot of damage.
For 10 seconds. He probably would like to lose his life, but for now, he gets out. Jabs thinking about onslaughting forward. Will be doing exactly that. Atos keeping him at bay in 2 seconds. There's going to be no more Aegis, but the Ursa gets back up to full.
Gunnar might be the first target.
And not the easiest target for sure. Copy going to the base. He didn't leave a remnant, so he's going to be rejoining full HP, full mana. The Gale Force escaping down to bay. Lorinov, he will be able to get forced after the high ground. And another high ground. Yuma just cannot follow him. Also, Cookie fed to him, and that puts him in a position where he will be found by Gunner. Already losing 2 of your heroes. You don't have the damage necessary on the other side. He is trying to do everything on 23 Savage, but he will be found with the disruption kept in place for Copy to go for him. Hello, brother. How are you doing? With the chains, he will not move anywhere, and this does seem to be GG Aurora. They've got nothing else left to give in game 1, and Nouns fixing some mistakes from yesterday and looking much. It's a good pod game, right? Other than the Rubik, there's nothing to catch you.
I think there might be a better one.
This one, because he's so good at controlling all of the 3 enemy cores.
Yeah, I think this game is going to be... He's been very solid in terms of just pressuring players, getting kills. You know, he's not a mid player that a lot of people talk about because...
Is Squab dead? Yeah. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. Here comes the Orb. You're going for the kill. He got him. No way. Copy's crushing this lane. I wouldn't say that it is a favorable matchup for the Queen of Pain, but she should farm better than the Puck. That's how I see the matchup. You cannot push him out of the lane, you cannot pressure him, but you have better animation and better spells to secure creeps.
I think it's definitely favorable. You're just you can get closer to Puck, use Scream of Pain, and that's usually what you do. Like, you don't even bother with Dagger in that matchup. Honestly, I don't think you even bother with Dagger that much at all ever since they took the healing away. The spell has been...
Very careful. He does have raindrops with 1 rotation from a support, 1 rotation from a CM, and he's going to be very much dead. And this is what we were talking about. CM is not going to be rotating towards the mid lane. He's going to be rotating towards the Ursa. They got 23 Savage with the Blood Ray. He turns around to fight. He knows that his life is gone. Rubik will be rotating. Maybe they can bring down Gunner. Not that easy. We'll go with the Timber Chain onto the side. A couple more hits will take his life, but you need to get those hits in. Timber Chain to the side. They don't see him. He actually went for the other facet, not the Twisted Chakram, but the Splinter one. So every time... Some solid ones for the Ursa. 13-14 would be something that they're gunning for.
Found some stacked arenas here for Nouns. Probably going to be punished.
Guys, I know they have stacks. I'm gonna give them even more gold because of that. And his Mr. Mustachio is gonna be using some siege
on the timer. It's really on Aurora to be aggressive, and their laning stage was too mediocre.
Easy, boys. No towers have fallen just yet. Nouns can still make mistakes. Aurora can still make some unexpected cool plays. Zolly is surviving. You know, this is a cool play when there's a billion wisps saving his life. Well, not for long. Stolen orb. Copy goes to the side, and here comes the alchemist. Onto the high ground, the Rubik goes. Unstable concoction will follow him forever. Minus armor there. We'll have another orb to get to the lower ground. Lelis already died on the other side of the map, and Q dodges that last right click. He's not going to be dodging the last right click of the puck, who follows him forever. Rolling Thunder being used. Copy standing his ground, waits for the water owner. Will just be outplaying his opponent's Lorenov. He can't let this go. Has the Sonic Wave, wants to get the kill. Puck dropping low, and he does get it. 23 Savage, this will leave him all alone on the top lane. No enrage, but also no more catch on Nouns. That will be ending in a fight that does favor Aurora. See, Bowie, they've still got it.
Well, as you say that, they're gonna bleed 2 kills in the top side here. Quap TP, but no Sonic Wave. She used that to kill the puck.
Well, I don't think you can do that much. Lelis hookshot Lorenov being very low on mana. He has an AD rune, and Yuma doesn't care. He has an unstable concoction that will follow you. Let's see if they're gonna have enough bursts with the chakra. More than enough to finish him off. Yuma gets the last smack to make sure Lorenov is dead. Aurora, they tried to save their more so than the damage.
Exactly. Like, you have two very tanky cores, but all of them are very speedy in their own ways as they find the Bangalore.
And they get him down just half a second before the Rolling Thunder goes off. Also, Copy will be finding the Enchantress, has the coil, which will be broken, but with Fly coming from the side, he's not going to allow Ollie to move all that much. Here comes Yuma. His attack speed is more than enough to get a couple of hits, but of course, you do finish him off with the magic damage of Fly.
Right.
You still have very limited lockdown. You need the Rolling Thunder. He's out, breaks the smoke. 26 Savage blinks forward. Unless there comes the Rubik Chakram. Gunner is in trouble, man. Doesn't lose his life. Dagon in the end finishes him off. Q gets the kill with
prevent a smoke from hitting an important core of yours. But yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. You're not farming, and you're also not getting kills.
Gunner will try to escape, which is not going to be allowed for now. Stolen Chakram by the Rubik. Very short Timber Chain. And he's going to be bringing extra. Has the clock to save Gunner's life. He's going to have a Timber Chain in a second. A couple more hits are going to be finishing him off. And Lorenov blinks forward, so he'll be taken out. Very cute performances there from Aurora, getting awesome kills. And guys, Aurora knows 23 Savage trying to run away. Hopes not to get caught with his pants down. Ursa actually doesn't have any. We'll be finding an Enchantress trying to break the coil. On the other side, Queen of Pain caught. Glimmer Cave is there. And with the Frostbite, he cannot heal. Sonic Wave, not enough. Ursa jumping on you, man. That is that amazing damage from the Ursa that you were talking about. But needs to be careful. They're keeping the Ursa at bay. Has the Enrage. No more Aegis. BKB TP out. Nothing to cancel it as the hook shot is not available. And Lelis didn't have any spells ready to stop the Rubik. Is that just the Queen of Pain for a... for Crystal Maiden? Yeah, basically the Enchantress surviving. They just gave up on just couldn't.
Smoke, no BKB on the Ursa, so you want this to be a quick one. You don't want to... You cannot kill...
Bash! Nah, they didn't need the bash at that point. They needed the bash later on. The puck still doesn't mean that he's gonna live. Gets the blink away. We'll be fine. 23 Savage will be popping the enrage. Doesn't have the BKB. Tries to get out of the cogs. Not allowed, and he's just dead. This could have been perfect for Aurora. Sometimes you say lucky with the first hit bash. They didn't need it then. They needed it half a second later, and the kill would have happened. Q has an orb to try to run away. The thing is, Gunner is even faster than this Rubik. Enchantress blocked by the cogs. Still looking like he is going to be surviving a little bit longer. We'll see just how much. Copy. He will come back to finish him off while Gunner was able to run down Q. Jabs onto the high ground. That was close for him to be pushed back. Very early usage of the shield crash almost cost him his life.
Yeah, I mean...
Is the Quap gonna die now? Quap he does have a BKB. Let's see how much damage the Alchemist will be doing. He's doing so much. He's the BKB and the blink away. Lorinov survives, but that is a long BKB that will be down the drain. On the other side, they'll catch Dirsa. They know that there is no Queen of Pain. However, Lelis in some trouble, has the force staff to leave his own cogs. 23 Savage. Caught by the call, needs the BKB, and Yuma through the twin gates joining in on the fun, but the fun is there only for Nouns, because if you look at Aurora, they're running away. Queen of Pain coming back very soon. Without the BKB, it's going to be very hard to play. The Sonic Wave brings down Lelis and keeps the enemies at bay. A 1-for-1 at the moment. Position 4s on both sides are going to be dead. They do find the Enchantress, and with the Bloodthorn, should be taken down, protecting herself with all of the items he has, but Yuma there with the Soul Rend does finish her off, and that is gonna be opening up the Roche. I don't think Nouns are scared to go for it. Well, you know, yeah, the Rubik here, he gives. It's not like the ones in the game that just steal and take away.
That's some hate for the Rubik. Are you a Rubik player?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so just you're admitting your own guilt there, no problem.
He's a thief. Like, stolen Berserker's Rage from the Rubik, not an ideal spell. They do find the Crystal Maiden once again. Is that the only guy that you kill?
They're gonna solo OT for her?
They're gonna be focusing on 23 Savage. He does break the call, uses the Enrage. His BKB will be going down. Gunner, something pushed him to the left there. Looked very weird and wonky.
It was Q's item.
Oh, he does have
the cast range is so broken that
they
never found a good fight because they just don't have the control.
This is one of the longest pushes that we've seen so far in this tournament, as they will control Yuma as the BKB, thinking about the range axis, takes them down. Now onto the melee one, Zerasa in. Nullifier is there, BKB will be expiring. Now you don't have the Aegis. Have to be careful, Lorinov missed on the Sonic Wave. He wanted to push him in. He could have just went for the damage, probably wouldn't have been enough. Now they leave the Enchantress all alone. Their position 5 will be left to the wolves while the puck gets lifted up, bashed up, and brought down. Copy is a big kill. The reactive armor on Timbersaw, no nullifier at the moment. They would love to purge it off, but it will be expiring and exploding while jabs, creating chaos. No ulti on the Alchemist. You have to be careful for the time being. Gunner nullified, but Ursa fueled up. Still has the BKB in rage in a couple of seconds. Should be okay to continue the chase. Gets the bash at the perfect moment, and then another one. Unstable concoction onto the totem. Nullifier will connect. They want this Timbersaw dead. His mobility will allow him to escape for now.
Alright, they finally got the puck kill because of the shard there. That was the silence into the bash instantly from the Ursa.
They need to run. And now Aurora knows this. They're bringing in 5 of their heroes whilst there's only 3 heroes of Nouns. Thinking of going onto the Pango. The silence is there. He needs help. He needs help now, but the Bloodthorn will take his life. No buyback. What a play for Nouns. But it will be an Alchemist in trouble. Turned into a little piggy. And it's Christmas for Aurora. A much bigger hero dropping down. Fly left. All on his own. Puck doing the best he can to keep them at bay, but even he might be in trouble. The nullifier break the link is there's the back lifter from the Rubik, and the puck will not be put in the ground, not just yet. Gunner keeping them at bay. He's doing a decent amount of damage. Puck silenced up by the Sonic Boom. There's the hook shot, not enough to save his life. You've lost your heroes. Why don't you have a single buyback in the most important part of the game? What did they spend their gold on? Puck on the Aghanim Scepter, as that's gonna be a Timbersaw caught surrounded by 3 enemy heroes and taken out, allowing Aurora to just walk into the pit and turn the game on its head.
One of the best 25s in the game.
Dude, this Timber Chain, he's so fast. Like, look at how he moves.
It is.
This can use. Ursa coming forward, uses the nullifier. Gets bashed up. He needs his Aghanim Scepter. Sonic Wave. The Queen of Pain onto the high ground. Has a refresher, but he's already dead. That's what the Aghanim Scepter of the puck gives you. Hookshot. Ursa being controlled. Buyback from the Queen. He still has her ulti and the cheese that she didn't use. Puck gonna be annoying. 23 Savage getting nullified. This is a problem for the Ursa. He cannot use the overpower being kept in place. That Lotus Orb a little bit too early, and now with the Bloodthorn, he gets turned into a piggy. This time around, this piggy will fall, not the Alchemist. Looking towards Ollie as well, will be the 3rd casualty. Aurora, they are saving money for rainy days, so we'll be able to bring back all 3 heroes that died. And the Timbersaw, with his amazing movement, will try to get away from 23 Savage. No Force Staff will be allowed through the Nullifier Fly. Glimmer Cape TP out, no vision at the moment. The cores of Aurora are just full slotted, nowhere to put the detection.
That's unfortunate. Close to the respawn timer that he doesn't want to buy back.
Nouns are going? Oh, they're not going anywhere. There's gonna be 2 cheese on Aurora. Nouns coming forward. Cogs annoying them. X up on Lelis, and he's already taken out. Same is true for the Rubik. However, Rubik doesn't have a buyback. Neither does the Clockwork. Because why would you save money? 260 gold. Missing jabs. He bought back in the previous fight. No, he didn't. He still has the buyback. Lorenov, he's the one that needs to be careful. 23 Savage. Having the Aegis, having the Refresher Shard. Lorenov stunned up. The BKB still protecting him. Ursa, Frostbitten, Lotus Orb. They don't care about it. Getting him super low copy. So freakishly strong. The Ursa is being annoyed. Look at how they're kiting him. Surrounded by 2 enemy heroes, 2 enemy cores, and they will take away the Aegis. He needs help. He needs help now. Timbersaw coming from the other side. He TP'd onto the outpost behind. Will be turned into a piggy. Ursa wants him dead. He needs the Timber Chain away. Nullifier will make sure that his Aghanim Scepter isn't really that strong. And Ursa does get the kill. Now there will be a coil being used. Ursa, he didn't have the Enrage ready when it was used. Now trying to go for the Alchemist. Yuma is pretty speedy. Turns around on Ollie. He's doing his best to do as much damage to his entrenches, but he is untouchable. As Buck will be caught. Finally, you're not going to be dancing around any longer. Turned into a pig. You're no longer a dragon. They do get him down. Yuma turns around with a Frostbite as well. 23 Savage, another Enrage. Goes for a TP out. They need to stop it. They need to stop it now. They can't.
What? How did he know?
He doesn't have a Basher on Yuma. But this is a problem for the Pango because he bought back to the fight in this game.
Are they giving this one up? Okay, they're giving this one up.
They're gonna have to fight.
Do something at some point.
Impetuses are hurting Yuma. Now Ursa coming forward. 23 Savage, Yuled up into the air. Enrage isn't gonna help you versus that. He doesn't have the Enrage any longer. Has been leased. Breaks the coil. Still stunned up. Non-stable concoction connecting. Has the Earthshock with the Enrage. Jump in. Queen of Pain gets the Hex. Lelis dropping down. Has a buyback if he wants to rejoin. Silence on the Quap. Now Lorenov still standing his ground. 23 Savage trying to finish off Gunner, who gets to the low ground. Yuma doesn't have the ulti, so he cannot heal up. Berserk Potion will be coming up earlier. They already killed the Alchemist. He does have a buyback and bots too. So wants to re-engage 23 Savage. You don't have your life. You don't have your buyback. This is the problem. Who's going to be dealing with this Alchemist? Nobody. He's too strong. He's too powerful. He's too rich. And the Ursa was his one problem. Aurora are so close to being eliminated. They have one glyph, and I'm not sure that those 7 seconds will help you. They're just ignoring their opponents. Nobody can stop Nouns from going into the next round, even though it's gonna be a coil that connects on absolutely nobody. It won't change the fact that this game 2 is over. It's in favor of Nouns, who have won 2-0 and eliminated Aurora for the Fissure